This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and far. We keeping the foot on the what on the nicks. We keeping the foot on the what on the nicks, and like the Tibetan master that I am, I'm applying what immediate pressure, because pressure does what? It bursts its pipes. Now let's talk about it, man. You see, what people got to understand in this most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cut-through fashion is as simple as this. Kwame Brown is a bona fide scrub. Kwame Brown is a loser of epic proportions and epic magnitudes. Guys like this, when they lose in life, and guys like this that are bona fide losers, they tend to basically sprinkle their losing ways onto other losers. And I told you guys, there's a such thing called beta male congregation. Beta males love to congregate. Kwame Brown, and I desperately needed this. Like Michael Jordan said, I needed that log on the fire. I'm gonna roast his rabbit fucking ass. And I'm gonna roast him in a way to where he's never felt the fury of a roasting. He's gonna feel it from He Knows Everything. A lot of people, Jay-Z talked about this, man. 99% of the people on this planet are living what's called in a state of delusion. They are deluded. And the reason why they're deluded is because 99% of these motherfuckers, they don't basically prescribe to excellence. They don't prescribe to competition. They don't prescribe to basically striving to be the best that they can be at any fucking thing that they do. Kwame Brown is part of that 99 percentile that are in a state of delusion. You had Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant's molding and training. You did no different than Dwight Howard. You basically complained that these guys were basically on some greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. They were trying to push you for greatness. Michael Jordan, when he drafted you, all you had to do was just listen. And see, a lot of people getting on Michael Jordan and saying Michael Jordan's not a great GM and he's not great with personnel, blah, 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 blah. Listen, the reason why a lot of people feel that way is because a lot of people don't like to push themselves. MJ's just trying to push his level of excellence and greatness upon you. You're never going to be an MJ, or you're never going to be a KB, but they basically are trying to maximize you as an individual. They're trying to maximize your own excellence. They're trying to get the best that they can get out of your rabbit ass. This is what they were trying to do with Kwame Brown. This is why Kwame Brown is considered the biggest loser. He's a double fucking failure. You failed under Michael Jordan because you were complaining that, oh, Michael Jordan is too hard. And look at all of the pure fucking beta supremes, beta cuck males. They came to Kwame Brown's defense because beta male congregation is real. Beta male theology is real. Beta males congregate together. He Knows Everything been telling you guys this stuff. So here He Knows Everything, and here He Knows Everything. Well, the Kwame Brown instant shows you that He Knows Everything is on the thumb, the wave, the needle, and the curve, and the aisle of the damn situation. Because what did He Knows Everything tell you guys? And in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat true teller fashion, it's as simple as this. That when we look at Kwame Brown, we see a guy that did not maximize all of the opportunities that he had. Kwame Brown basketball career could have ended in a very different situation. It could have ended out completely differently for this guy. But you know why it didn't end up that way for him? Because Kwame Brown didn't push himself to greatness personification, which can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. You got the NBA GOAT in Michael Jeffrey Jordan that's pushing you because he sees potential in you. You think Michael Jordan wouldn't have drafted your ass if he didn't see potential in you? He's doing that because he's trying to push the greatness personification in you. And then what do? You showcase greatness mimication. You had Kobe beating Bryant on the Los Angeles Lakers. This is why I don't want to hear this nonsense about Kwame Brown. This is why Kwame Brown gets no, basically what we would say, boo-hoo-hoo Beta males do this stuff, man. They congregate together because they have to support each other's beta male ways, man. Their beta male behavior. Alpha males maximize every situation, every aspect in their lives. The older he knows everything gets, the more alpha he becomes. The older he knows everything gets, the more complete package he becomes to society. That's what you're supposed to be when we're talking about self-improvement. That's what you're supposed to be when you're talking about maximizing. Not many people say, man, you're reversing time, dog. The older you get, the better looking you get. It's not just physically, because that is true. It's also financially, it's also holistically, it's also economically, it's also spiritually, it's also mentally. All of these things happen. And the reason for that is because he knows everything is pushing for greatness personification, which can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. Kwame Brown didn't do that, so now he has a YouTube channel. Listen to the YouTube channel. It's pure fucking beta supreme. It's beta cuck male material. Kwame Brown bust life. That's befitting because you are a bust. Woo! What I said was so deep and profound. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. So hear me fucking well. Kwame Brown was a bust in his basketball career. So because he was a bust, everything about him is a fucking bust. There's nothing about Kwame Brown that showcases excellence. And all of these beta cuck males, all of these pure fucking beta supremes, all of these beta males in their beta male congregation and beta male theology, what do? They basically go and run into support and jump on the Kwame Brown train. You don't have no room to talk about Matt Barnes. He had a better NBA career than you. He has an NBA fucking championship. You have no room to talk about Steven Jackson. A way better basketball career than you. He was part of that San Antonio Spurs team. They gave Kobe Bryant fits from a defensive standpoint. Something you would never fucking know in your life. This is why he knows everything tells you when you look at a mama's boy, pure fucking beta supreme. How can you be a Kobe Bean Bryant fan and basically support Kwame Brown? Real Kobe Bean Bryant fans, they don't support Kwame Brown. They go, they spit his rabbit ass out. Let me say it again. They spit his rabbit ass out. Anyone that says that he knows everything is on the wrong side of this is because you are mediocre as fuck. You like mediocrity. Everything about Kwame Brown represents mediocrity. There's nothing special about this guy. You had Michael Jordan and you had Kobe Bean Bryant, and you know what you showcase? Double mediocrity. That means double failure. That means biggest loser fucking material. So what's not cold-hearted about that? What's not unadulterated about that? And what's not the cutthroat truth teller fashion that's associated with that? Jemele Hill's not wrong in the shit that she said. All of these people have had succession in their lives. Jemele Hill has become successful as a journalist. Stephen A. Smith has become successful as a journalist / news person. They've strived. They've went and hit new plateaus and hit new ceilings. What the fuck have you done as a basketball player? We don't know anything else about Kwame Brown but Kwame Brown bust life. That's why your YouTube channel's name is befitting, because you are a fucking bust. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. The fact that motherfuckers are justifying. I told you guys. Fire Marshal Bill type of motherfuckers. Creating fires but unable to put out the smoke. You will know them by the fruits that they bear. But you're a Michael Jordan and a Kobe Bean Bryant fan, but you justifying Kwame Brown. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, Kobe somewhere in his grave turning, laughing. Michael Jordan is laughing because they know that this guy had all of the potential of the world, but he wasted it because he was a lazy and a goofy motherfucker. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. What did Maya Angelou said? When a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. So once a mediocre motherfucker, always a mediocre motherfucker. This is He Knows Everything. Checking out.